Um, I'm here at my house. I'm going to use my volley board, and what it is just two pieces of plywood. It's 3 feet. It's 2 feet by 36, so it's 2 feet 2 feet by 36, a half inch thick. And so what I call it as a volley board is because of the fact that I can practice at home. I can use a regular tennis ball, old tennis racket if I want. I'm using a sponge ball right now that you can order online, or perhaps you can pick it up at Walmart. Take the old tennis racket and just practice volleying your volley off a wall like this. Now this looks easy, but you'd be amazed how people have a hard time doing it. But with practice, guess what? You'll practice. You'll have you'll be more perfect on that, or complete. And so it's a good way to practice. And so here I am practicing my backhand volleys, and I switch and I can practice my forehand volleys. On my board I also have some tips. I slant it a little bit so that way the ball's coming back at me. A lot of times when you're at a backboard, the backboard's straight. If the backboard's a little slanted, then the ball would pop up to you. And so I can practice my volleys. I can practice my forehand volley, and then I can turn and practice my backhand volley. So a good time to get used to your continental grip, or a continental grip. From a lot of players use continental grips, so you can get practice volleying. And so it's a good way of practicing. It's almost like a punching bag. It's something that you need to practice in off season. And so once again, there's two pieces of plywood, okay? They are 2 feet by 36, and so 2 feet by 36 inches, and then a half inch thick. And I slant a little bit, a racket and a tennis ball, and it's a great way of practicing your volleys. I also can use this as a rally board. All I have to do is put this straight and have enough room in my living room. I have a wood floor. We took the carpet out. That's much, and so it's much easier to just practice rallying also with a sponge ball like this too. And so it's controlled. You're not hitting hard. You're trying to feel the ball, find the ball with the racket, feel with the strings, and your volleying is just short follow through. And you want to get to where you're volleying, it's like you're a wall, and like a backboard. You know, if someone hits the ball at you, it's a wall, the ball's coming back. And so you feel like it's a wall. You're like a wall. You want them to hit at you. And so when you're hitting the backhand volley, you remember it's almost like high-fiving the backhand, okay? When you high-five backhand, same with your volley, high-five backhand. On the forehand, you can be a little bit more open. You don't have to turn as much. On the backhand, you want to turn your shoulders more. And so you want to use it in high-five forehand, high-five backhand. And so, you know, it's just kind of like you're practicing for touch, feel. Okay, so you find the ball with the racket, feel the ball with the strings, and a short follow through. It's a great way of practicing your volleys at home in the off season. I hope this wasn't long. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, once again, it's two boards put together, a piece of plywood, half inch thick. I set it against the couch, slant it a little bit. It's 2 feet by 36 feet, and then I put them together and I have a little bit more space. I usually do it just with one board, and I thought, oh, two board gives me a little more space. And so when you're volleying, you always have like a 45-degree angle. You want to keep your racket head above your wrist. So when you're hitting a low ball, your racket head is still above your wrist. And so there's tips that you can practice. I hope this was helpful. Racket head above your wrist. Find the ball with the racket. Feel the ball with the strings, short follow through when you're volleying, and you can practice both forehand and backhand. It's a great way of warming up before you go to the club for a lesson, or for practicing, or for playing. And it's a great way to practice on a cold day, rainy day. And in Wisconsin days, there's going to be a lot of days like this. You have to find ways to practice. You just don't want to wait till springtime or fall time next year and start playing. You got to start now practicing and determine that you're going to improve your volleys, you're going to improve your ground strokes. So if I can help in any way, let me know, and I will text me or let me know, and I'm glad to help you.